Hey, what's up guys, it's Eric, MTG player, back at it again for another vid. Today, I'm going to be talking about some more spoilers. This is day 2 of spoilers for Zendikar Rising. Also, by the time I post, it might be like 4. I'm planning to go live at 5:30 just to shine you out, just because I feel like it. Even though I usually say only Saturday, Sunday, but I think I'm just going to if I feel like streaming, I'll stream. Yeah, but always guaranteed Saturday, Sunday. But any other day I feel like streaming, and I probably will try. Alright, so let's look at Ashaya. So the wild, 3 green for a star, and its power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. That's good. And non-token creatures you control are forest lands in addition to their other types. So damn. So all your creatures and lands will count for this. This is great. This can just single-handedly just be like this is just gonna be like a big beater. And if you give this trample, that's like insane. If you're able to give this trample, this can just overwhelm your opponents so well. Like this can be good. Alright, let's see if there's anything else. Umara Wizard, 4 and a blue for a 4/3. So whenever you cast an instant sorcery or wizard spell, Umara Wizard gets flying and it's on the turn. Same thing like Windrider Wizard. So pretty much that's like a whole theme with the wizards. If you play instant sorceries or a wizard, you get something. This just gives it flying, and then it's also a mono DFC, so it flip up. So the other side is a land. Which I'm pretty sure it's just a land that comes into play, tap, and adds a blue. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't see it here. But. Alright, next up, Nighthawk Scavenger. It's a 1 black 1+ star 3 toughness. That's weird. Flying, Depth Touch, Lifelink, and its power is equal to 1 plus the number of card types among cards in your opponent's graveyard. That's pretty cool. I like that. Like if you're able to, so like it can be good. Flying, Depth Touch, Lifelink. Alright, it's already a 1/3 Flying, Depth Touch, Lifelink. That's still already a pretty good card in of itself, and it's probably gonna be maybe like some instance of sorceries in your opponent's graveyard, maybe a creature you removed. So I'd say maybe like 3 or 4 power is what you want. I think is what you would expect on this to have most of the time, which is a good rate. Like 3 or 4/3 Flying, Depth Touch, Lifelink. That's great. Like that's all, and because it has Lifelink, it's kind of hard to race. So this can be a very good card. I think it'll do work. So Akumu Warrior, it's 5 and a red for a 4/5 trample, and also it's a Mono DFC. So it flip it on the other side. It's a land. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Just again, this comes into play tapped and adds a red. Maul of the Skyclaves, artifact equipment, 2 white. Okay. And it says when it enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 flying and first strike. That's good. Just 3 mana to give that something forever. Pretty much at first it's like an aura, and also you can equip it for 2 white. So it's pretty much like a better aura. It's a pretty good aura already. So pretty much when you first play it, it's an aura. But then if the creature dies, you still have that equipment you can just slide on. Just for 1 extra white, so it's a pretty good card. I mean, in limited, I'm pretty sure. In constructed play, I don't think. Yeah. Alright, next up, Tabworks, Hope's Demise. It's 2/2 flying, and it says Tabworks Hope's Demise has lifelink as long as you have 5 or more +1/+1 counters it. So if it's a 7/7 is lifelink, that's stupid. It's a 7/7 flying lifelink. You can't race that, and it's 3 mana. So let's see what's the answer. Whenever another non-token creature dies, put a +1 counter on it. Oh my god. If the creature is a cleric, you draw a card, and if you do, lose 1. Oh my god, this card. Okay. This card looks stupid. Pretty much, white black is the clerics, which white black's aristocraty, so they're probably gonna be sacking things. And it's just another yeah. So like maybe not in limited. I mean, unless you're playing like a cleric deck. But I don't think by itself it's good. And not in cleric deck. But in constructed, this card can be stupid. Like, you just have like a way to just keep stacking all your clerics and just keep pumping this into like a 7/7 flying lifelink. It's stupid. Except Grotag Night Runner. It's a 3-mana 2/3, and when it deals combat damage to a player, exile a tough card of your library. You may play that card on the turn. So that's a good card. Gives you card advantage in red, which is something it needs. So yeah, it's fine. Except Swarm Shambler, 1 green for 0/0 enters the battlefield for counter on it. Okay. Whenever a creature you control with a +1 counter on it becomes the target of a spell, and the opponent controls, create a 1/1 green insect token. And also you can pay 1, tap it, put a counter on it. Okay. So this is great. So very much just like +1/+1 counter thing. I don't know what deck that is. That might be green-black. It could be green-black. Yeah. I think maybe the counters theme, and this says green-black, which is interesting. Because we have Tarex, and now this, and also Drana, so it's pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah, I think that looks like that might be the theme. Alright, let's see. Skyclave Apparition. 1 white for 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target non-land permanent you don't control with command that costs 4 or less. Damn, that's pretty good. And when it leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner creates an XX blue illusion. Where X, so they don't get the card back, but they do get a creature that can only be up to a 4/4. So this card's good. You exile their key thing. That's 4 or less. A lot of times they are. You might not get like a big beater that they have, but you can get like a good, probably like 4 or less. That's probably like a good creature you can get. And then if they kill this, they're just gonna get like just the max they can make is a 4/4 off this. So that's pretty good. It's only 3 mana to 2/2. Seems great. Alright. Demon's Disciple. When it's the battlefield, each player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker, and it's also a cleric. So yeah, it looks like it is aristocratic. So, well, I was saying that in limited might not be good if this didn't have like aristocrat cards, but it looks like it does. Looks like it is going down that route of sacrificing things with the clerics. So could be trouble. Alright, Crystals deck. Is there like a translation for this? And you guys, yeah, enters the battlefield tapped. So it says it deals 1 damage. And now I know how to read this. I am saying this. I know how to read this, but I just don't. Obviously, for y'all, if you don't, I just wanna, yeah. It deals 1 damage to any target. If a permanent was dealt damage this way, exile instead. That's not really good. One mana, 1 damage is not good. This is just a land, I guess. Or you can like finish off something that's like 3 toughness with like a shock or something. I guess it's not really that good. Alright, Balaged Recovery, 2 in green, sorcery, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, that's good. And it's also a land. So I guess early game if you need the land, you do that. Or late game if you draw this, you can just regrowth something out of your graveyard. So that's great. Alright, Cord Blade Master. Like these cards, I like their design, but they kind of just encourage greedy deck building. There was I can just put these mono cards in here, and these are spells, but also if I need them, they're land. It kind of just makes deck building easier. Like, well, nah, I don't have to put as many lands, and I can just put these spells, and if I need them to be lands, they're lands. Like, it's kind of part I don't like about it, but I think they're cool design. I just kind of don't like the part that kind of makes deck building easy. Cord Blade Master, 1 in white for 1/1 double strike, and equip warriors you control have double strike. Oh my god. Yep. So red white is the warrior and equipment theme. Yeah. Seems like all these things also have like a something. Like red, white's warriors and some equipment. Looks like clerics are like. Well, looks like white, black is clerics and also sacrifice maybe. So yeah. Yeah, and then rogues are blue, black. And then also looks like they kind of like have like mill themes to them. And then wizards. I don't know what the other color for wizards is. Yeah. Looks like red. Maybe. Could be. Alright. Well, let's look at this card. Ardian Electromancer. Sorry. It's a 3/2 for 3. And when it enters the battlefield, add 1 red for each creature in your party. I think this card like deserves to be like an uncommon. It's already a 3/2 good rate, and then if you have a full party, then you just get 4 red. You're always getting 1 mana back. So this is always a 2 mana. This is always just 2 mana for a 3/2. It's always just that. And then if you have more, it's even less. If you have 3 creatures in your party, you already have 1 because this is already a wizard. So if you have 3 creatures, it's just free. And if you have 4, you get 1 mana in addition. So like, I think this card should have been uncommon because it's always just a 3/2 for 2. It's always a 3/2 for 2, or it can just be even less. It can be a 1 mana 3/2. So yeah. Moving on, Kalani Ambush. It's 1 green and instant. Turn creature you control fights. Card creature you don't control. And then it's a molded DPS, so yeah, it turns over into a land. Okay, good. It's a good card. You get to either fight something, so you can pick up something late game or early game again. If you need the land, you sway it. They brought Tormenting Voice back. Why? Just Thrill of Possibilities. Like, no one's playing Tormenting Voice. You're playing Thrill of Possibilities because Thrill of Possibilities is 100% better. Just it's an instant card. Yeah, so Tormenting Voice is not good. No one's gonna play Tormenting Voice. They're gonna play Thrill of Possibilities. Alright, then Thwart the Grave. 1 less for each creature in your party, so this can be black. And return 1 turn card. Yes! This is the card I was talking about. It's like I wanted a card that did something like this, that reanimated or brought to your hand in black, like wizard. So yeah, return up to 1 target card. Return target creature card and up to 1 target cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard. So you can get 5. If you're in a changeling deck, you can pay 2 black to get 5 creatures from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh my god. This is the card. I wanted a card like this. When I first heard Party, I was like, I want a card like Grim Captain's Call. Grim Captain's Call is a card that I'm really in love with if I haven't had a home for it because I don't play like a changeling deck. And I think if you're in a changeling deck, you should play Grim Captain's Call. Basically, it's 3 mana. You get to return a merfolk, vampire, dinosaur, and pirate from your graveyard to your hand for 3 mana. So you get 4 creatures, but obviously the downside was you need 4 different creature types. But in a changeling deck, you can just get 4 creatures from your graveyard. You get 4 changelings back. I kind of just want to build changelings. Like, I love them. I kind of just want to build a changeling deck. Now. Alright, let's see. Let's keep going on. Seathler Stalker, 2 blue for 2/3. Okay, it's not bad. 5 mana. It gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked, and it costs 1 less for each creature in your party. So it's always just 4 mana. It's always 4 mana to make this unblockable. It can be 1 blue. You can just pay 1 blue to give this unblockable. And if you are able to, you can just keep playing blue and blue just to keep pumping it up. So that's pretty good. I mean, it's not a great card. Alright, the thing about, if you're going to try to build a party deck, you have to be 3 colors minimum. 3 colors minimum to be a party deck. Because, well, each tribe from a party always has 2 colors. Looks like rogues are blue-black, Warriors are white red, clerics are white black, and wizards are red blue. So you're gonna need 3 colors minimum to play a full party deck. So it's tough. It can be tough. I think you might just always need green just to get ramp and fixing. But we'll see. We have to see how. Maybe party decks can be good. I don't think they are gonna be good. And it's standard. Maybe in limited they can do something, but I don't think in standard their party is really gonna make that much of an appearance. Alright, so Kitesail Clerics, one white for a 1/1 flying, and as kicker. Okay, so it can be 2 white, so 4 mana, and if it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, tap up to 2 target creatures. It's not bad. 3 mana, tap 2 things. That's a pretty good rate. You can clear the board for your things to come swing in. It's a good card. I like it. Yeah, also just a 1/1 flyer. So if you need to, you can just play a 1/1 flyer. Because that's the thing about 1/1 flyers. Early game, if you have them first turn, they're good. But if you draw them turn 5, they're useless. So being able to kick it to tap 2 things down, and also you get the flyer, that's a pretty good deal. I think 1/1 flyers need that to be good, or that to be Healer's Hawk. Yeah. Except Shedri's Shelter, 1 and white target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice. That's great. And then the other side's a land that comes into play tapped. So pretty good. Protection from any color, and also then you can play it as a land if you need it. Yeah. There's so many of them. You can be very greedy with your land base now, because you can just put in Molded DFCs. Yeah, you can just put Molded DFCs in your land slot. And it's well, if I don't have the mana, I have these Molded DFCs. I can play them as lands. Alright, next up, let's see. Risen Riptide. 2 in blue for a 0/5. Okay. When you cast a kick spell, yes. There's a kicker theme. Yes. Riptide has base power and toughness 5/5. That's great. It's common. How else is this thing a common? I mean, yes, kicker is mana intensive, but still, just if you're able to just kick a spell, you're just golden. And you probably can. We'll have to see more kicker spells. Alright, well, we'll see. Except Teeter Peak Ambusher. It's 1/3 for 2, so okay, it's a normal card, and then you can pay 3, pump it up. Okay, not a really good card. A Dauntless Survivor. When it enters the battlefield, this is unlimited. I think is gonna be good, but it's 3 mana. They couldn't have just made it 2. They couldn't have made it 2. I think there should have been 2, and it would still be fine. Alright, Dauntless Survivor. When it enters the battlefield, +1 counter on target creature. So yeah, it looks like. I think it is green and maybe black. Could also be white, but we'll see. Because that's usually what it is. Let's see. Sky Clave Cleric. 1 white for a cleric, and when it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life, and it's 1. Okay, and it also has the land. So, getting a cleric deck, you gain life. But I didn't know that because I don't know whatever language it says. How's this shit? Okay. Field Research. I don't know why I need to zoom in. Oh, 2 white, 2 blue for a sorcery, and kicker 2 blue again. Draw 2 cards. If you kicked it, draw 3 cards. Good card. Alright, so early game Rich Divination, and late game you can just sink the extra mana because you have it to just get 1 extra card. I feel like it should have been 4 in my opinion, and it still would have been fine, but I think it should have been 4. I think it still would have been a fine card. 6 mana for 4 sorcery. Yeah, I think that would have been fine. I think they should have just made it 4, but okay. Alright, let's see. Seeking Guide. 1 white, 2 tap a target creature of power 2 or less can't be blocked. Yeah, we've seen cards like this before. Pretty good. Just let you get your things in for damage. Alright, Rapid Bite. Yep, this card. Getting a reprint. It's cool. Let's see. Prowling Felidar. Vigilance landfall. When it lands, it's battlefield under your control. Pull a +1 counter on Prowling Felidar. Okay. That's great. You can just keep pumping this shit up. And it's a common. Why is it a common? Something you can just repeatedly pump them. Not on the turn. Just when it just gets a counter into 2/3 vigilance. Like, you can pump this up and make it a big thing. Friggin'. And it's just a big vigilance you can attack. Oh yeah, you can't attack me because I have this big thing. I fucking hate vigilance. Vigilance is my most hated keyword mechanic. It's my most hated keyword. I hate it so much. They just have like a big 6/6 vigilance and you don't have enough to block and kill it. Just like, okay, attack. And you don't also love it. That's actually like attack. And it's like, okay, I'll take out one of those creatures. Like if they have like a 5, I mean you have 2 2/2s. Do you really want to just put one of the 2/2s in front? No. Like, okay, attack. And oh yeah, you can attack me. You can't crack back at me. It's infuriating. Because at least if it's just a 5/5 normal creature, they have to tap it, so it's like, okay, attack you back. But I can't. Alright. Anti-cognition. 1 in blue. Counter target's power planeswalker unless its controller plays 2. If the opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, instead counter that spell scry 2. More mill support. So yeah, more mill support. I mean, yeah, I guess it kind of needs it. Because, what are we losing? You're losing Thought Collapse. I mean, we already have Didn't Say Please, but I ran 3 collapses and 3 Didn't Say Please. I had 6, so basically I had 6. So now you can only have up to 4. So I mean that does hurt. Drowned Secrets is also a card that's leaving. Yeah, a few other cards that are important to mill are leaving. Cause that's sad. See, Deadly Alliance, 5 mana, instant. The spell costs 1 less for each creature in your party. Destroy target creature planeswalker. Oh my god. Why does black always need premium removal in common? You're probably gonna have. It's probably going to be 3 mana or 4. It's probably gonna be 3 or 4 mana. And if you just pay for 1 black, it's stupid. Common. I'm fine with Blood Chief Stirs, because this is an uncommon. I'm fine with the good removal spells being at uncommon. And okay, occasionally once in a format, yeah, you can give it a good common. But why every format doesn't need a freaking premium common removal spell? Because a lot of times it just ends up being the best common, and also it ends up being the best common in black, and sometimes the best common in the whole set. Because these premium removal spells are just great. Yeah, alright, let's see what this shit is. Conjure Spell. Instant. 4 red. And when it deals 4 damage to target creature and deals X damage to that creature's controller, where X is the number of creatures in your party. Okay. So 5 mana instant deal 4. That's a decent playable. I would play that. That's a decent playable. I would play. 5 mana deal 4. It's not great, but it's not bad. And then also you get to deal some extra damage for creatures in your party to the controller. So you might be able to get 2-3 damage, and I'd say. And you don't even need to have a full party deck, just 5 mana. And if you are, and most of the time you are going to be in one of the archetypes or have creatures from the archetype, so still you can just be 4. It can just be 4 or 3 mana. This also can be 4 or 3 mana, but at least it does 4, so it's not as good. I mean, it does extra damage for your party, but that's not really that relevant. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Mandicai Ox. This Ox, okay? It's 5 mana, 4/4. When the land enters battlefield, you control, tap the creature and opponent controls. That's good. You can just in limited it'll be a good card. So it looks like I think green-white's landfall. Yeah. Because there's also that green-white uncommon that lets you play lands from your hand, that you can tap it to play lands or tap it to return lands to your hand. So I'm pretty sure green-white is the landfall color. Alright. So yeah, that's good. It can control the board well. Actually might be too good. I mean, it's a lot of mana, it's 5, but if you can just are able to keep playing lands. Into the Royal, damn. 1 blue, instant. Okay, and kicker. Return target non-land, permanent to return hand, spell is kick, draw a card. Okay. Yeah, pretty much just blink of an eye. Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, literally. It's word for word. Expedition Skulker. This has depth as long as you control another rogue. Okay, so this is a rogue. There's also a vampire. There's like a little bit of vampire support because there's a Drana. I think there's just vampires, but there's not anything support. There's just Drana makes creatures in your graveyard into vampires, and this is also a vampire, I guess. Alright, Hellhound, the Vacuum, Elemental Dog, and Landfall when Atlantis is battling control, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Alright. It's a fine card. It's a 0/1. Yeah, that's not good. Freaking, why is it a 0/1? Couldn't have been, well, it's 1 mana. What am I saying? Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. It's still not great. Alright, Resolute Strike. 1 white. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If it's a warrior, you may attach an equipment to it. That's good. So it's a trick and gets you an equipment onto it, which makes it more of a trick. Because you wouldn't really play this if you're not a warrior deck. And you can also just bait people out, because in Construct it also it's well, no, I don't know if you play warriors in Construct, but let's have you have a scary equipment on a creature, like Embercleave, let's say. You attack with that. They're gonna block all the creatures with Embercleave. So you get +2, move Embercleave to this creature that you didn't block. Now you're gonna just take a bunch of damage or die. So this can be a great trick. Or if you don't want to pay equipment costs, you can just use this, pretty much just 1 white to equip anything. So it also just bypasses equipment cost. So yeah, great card. Expedition Diviner. Oh no, I think I've already seen this card. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have. I already talked about this card in my other vid. Yeah, this card was already revealed. Alright, Subtle Strike, 1 and black. For an instant, choose 1 or both. Target creature gets -1 until end of turn. Put +1 counter target creature. Okay. So yeah, it looks like green black is +1/+1 counters, which is weird. It's not usually the archetypes, usually green white, but it looks like green white's landfall, so I guess that's what green black is. I still don't really know what Rakdos does. Maybe it's also, no, it's not landfall. Kind of don't know what red black is. I already defined white black's clerics. Let's see. So white black's clerics. Green black looks like counters. I mean, but the thing is, there's also Nissa, which is green black, which cares about landfall. So maybe, I don't know. We'll have to keep seeing. I also gone to the multicolor cards yet, so there might be more clues in that. I don't say yet. I'll say at the end what I think. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I've seen this Gurtek Bugcatcher. Yeah, Mighty Marisa, this. Alright, Oblivion's Hunger. Target creature you control gets instructed until end turn, draw a card if that creature has a +1 counter on it. Yep, so looks like black and green have a counter theme. Oh yeah, it looks. Yeah, I think green and black has a counter theme. Yeah, Hagar Constrictor enters the battle for 2 counters, and each creature you control counters menace. Yeah, so green and black is the counter theme. Roll draws from Rick Lord. When it dies, put a counter on a creature. Yeah, so yeah, it looks like green black's the counter theme. See these. Huzzah, Royal Chaser. Okay, so this is a new legendary creature. Flying haste, The next instant sorcery spell you cast costs X less to cast for X number of wizards you control. Yep, so yeah, red black is definitely wizards. Ooh, here's a equipment. Look, oh, also red black, red green. So it's haste. Can't be blocked by creatures power 2 or less. Landfall. So it looks like red black's landfall. It's like also maybe like a lane. Oh yeah, red green. Yeah, it could be landfall. Looks like. Alright, let's see. Ravager's Mace, 1 black red. And enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. And equipped creature has +1, +0 for each creature in your party and has menace. I don't know. It really doesn't give me just a party card, so it doesn't give me much of an explanation of what red black is supposed to do. Maybe we'll see more cards, but I still don't really know what red black's supposed to do. Looks like green red's supposed to landfall. You like maybe if black is also supposed to landfall. So maybe black, red, maybe these three are the landfall colors in this. But also white, because white also looks like landfall. What the fuck? I don't understand anymore. The only thing I understand is that white black's clerics, blue black is rogues, blue red is wizards, and then warriors are white red, and then black green also looks like a counter theme, but also could be landfall. It also could be anything. I just don't know. Alright, utility knife. It's 1. When it enters the battlefield, it's a target creature control. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. You can pay 3 to equip it. Okay. It looks like it's just gonna be like a cheap filler equipment you use for like equipment decks, like the warrior theme, because the warrior, it looks like, also has a sub theme of equipment. Yeah. Also, yeah, it looks like these main types have sub theme. Wizards also has a sub theme of instant sorceries. Rogues look like they also have like a sub theme of like milling and being like disruptive and tricky. White black looks like has a theme of gaining life and also sacrificing things. Is there anything else I'm missing? No. Yeah, I covered all of them. Alright, is there any other things? Just expeditions, some showcase cards. Looks like that's it. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this part 2 of the spoilers. Every day I'm gonna make videos, just keep talking about the spoilers and everything, and also check me out live at 5:30. That's probably when I'll be going live to do shiny hunting, because just I feel like it and I want to do it. Alright, well anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Average MTG player out.